I don't actually even know if this mic works. Okay, cool, it does. Okay. Looking some stuff around, sorry. Alrighty, so if you're seeing this, you've, also seen my message about it, so won't go into it too much, so we'll just do a little bit of catching up here. So we're still in the first round. We've gotten 2 games through and a couple of them only 1 game through in the other, so we'll start with those 2. Just to run down what's happened so far. We have the Yorkshire Unicorns leading the Moncton Cobras 2-0 in their series. That's first seed Moncton versus 8th seed Yorkshire, so that's fun. And then we've got a tie series between Seattle and Hartford. 3rd seed Seattle, 6th seed Hartford. And the other 2, 2nd seed Oakland, 7th seed Scarborough. Scarborough's up 1-0. 4th seed Manila leads 5th seed Krakow 1-0 as well. Scores on those would have been Game 1, Hartford 4, Seattle 3 in overtime. 3-1 Yorkshire over Moncton. 4-1 Scarborough over Oakland. 5-3 Manila over Krakow. And then the 2 game 2 so far, 6-3 Seattle over Hartford and 2-1 Yorkshire over Moncton. Just for giggles, let's go take a little peek at some statsy things. So you guys never get to see these screens, so this is fun. I don't even know if I had updated this on the chart yet. Let's see. Nope, hadn't even updated this yet. So these are new stats that you guys will be seeing too, so that's fun. Nylander leads in points. I'll just run through it here a little bit. I don't even remember who's on what team at this point, so that's fun. Frickin' Seattle Maple Spitfires over here. Weird. So, should I, since Kadri's played 2 games in the playoffs, should I just suspend him indefinitely? Or what? No? Alright. Fair enough. Plus minus are as advanced a stat as we're going to get in this game, so, you know, that's fun. There's all kinds of weird stuff on here, though. Goalies! Hey, you can see all the goalies. That's fun. All the goalies. I like it. Love it. Alright. Let's just kick straight into it, I think. So that would have just ended, so we're going to go to... Let's try these guys first. Let's just make sure the other one's not on the same day. No, it's not. Alright, cool. Alrighty, Oakland and Scarborough game 2. Let's see what this is going to look like. So this is going 10 seconds at a time, for those that are not used to looking at this. About 10 seconds or so at a time. See the time sort of ticking down underneath the score clock there. This is showing all events, so face-offs and everything. None of those things are important. We're just going to set up the goals. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Let's go 30 seconds-ish at a time. So we can sort of see shots. Oh, there's the first goal. So Dadonov gets that one. And Scarborough's up 1-0. Can I see assists on that? No, not yet. We'll look at it after, I think. I don't think Oakland's gotten a shot since the goal, at least. Jeez. Yeah, can call that a bit of a dominant period for Scarborough right there. Shots 10-3 after 1. And a 1-0 lead, so welcome to the series, Devin Dubnyk. And only Devin Dubnyk. So we can take a little peek at sort of what happened here. You can see everybody that got a shot. Only 3 shots for Oakland would be Bergeron at the very start of the period. And then a whole lot of nothing. Holy mac. So Bergeron shot 33 seconds into the first, and then just a barrage from Scarborough. 15 minutes until Draisaitl gets one at 17:16, and then Krejci at 17:55. So, yeah. They get the first shot, and then just stop playing hockey. Does it count the goal as a shot? You get Dadonov there with a goal, but he's not in here with a shot, so they don't count a shot. Alright, fair enough. That's when the goal come. It was at 16:11. So, you know, shots would have been like a lot. 8-1 at that point. Yeah, and then he gets his shots. It would be 9-1 shots in the first before with the goal, and they get 2. Alright. Any penalties to speak of? Nope. What's this? Net shot. Oh, okay, this is where all the shots went. That's fun. Anywho, not important. Period 2, let's go. See if Oakland can, you know, wake up. Quick Scarborough power play. Nothing doing. Make it 2-0, Nicky Backstrom. That's a bad angle. Wish I could throw some music on or something, but you know, even for tiny people like me, hey, Dumbo makes it 3-0. Even for tiny people like me, YouTube will just nuke my life if I make any sound happen, so we're just kind of sitting here in perpetual silence, enjoy. So Oakland woke up, but got scored on twice, so, you know, congrats. Scarborough up 3-0 after 2. 17-10 now the shots. So Scarborough looking pretty good to win both at home so far. Oakland power play, whole lot of nothing. Scarborough kind of running away with it here. Halfway through, still nothing. Yeah, ball game. 3-0 Scarborough wins game 2 over Oakland. Evgeny Dadonov, Nicholas Backstrom, and Matt Dumbo with the goals. Yeah, a couple penalties in the game. Delay of game, I'm going to assume that's puck over glass. That's Burns. And then an interference on Matthew Tkachuk in the corner. That's fun. Let's see where the goals went. That's a little bit better. Maybe. Too many shots. I don't care. No. No, tell me where the goal is? Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of, but it's too tedious. I don't care. Okay, fair enough. Three stars of the game. Matt Dumbo with a goal and an assist. Connor Hellebuck with the shutout, 18 saves. And Evgeny Dadonov with the first and, I suppose, game winner. Gets the third. So we can go see who else got some assists on these things, since I couldn't really pick that up. Dumba, Tkachuk, Marner, Raquel, Zucker, and Connor McDavid with the assists on that one. Matt Dumba, the only player with a 2-goal game. Not a bad time. Nicky Backstrom leads with 5 shots. Take a look at Oakland just for giggles. Anything fun here? Anybody -3? Nope, nobody -3. Kovalchuk and Bergeron -2 though. Bergeron seemed to lead with shots in 4. So there you go. No points to talk about for them, that's for sure. So there's game 2. Scarborough leads 2-0 in the series now. So let's flip over to Manila and Krakow. Manila leads this series 1-0. Game 2 underway. I think I got this figured out wrong, didn't I? Yeah, they alternate, so I kind of... That's right, so game 1 would have been in Manila, so game 1 for Oakland Scarborough would have been in Oakland, so you know. Scarborough still won on the road in the first game. Alrighty. This one's on its way. Let's go a minute at a time this time, just for giggles. I'm gonna steam through these things. Uneventful first half of the period, even as hell though, 10-10 in the shots. Need a Corsi chart on these things, that'd be fun. First period scoreless, first period pretty flippin' even, 13-12 shots. Manila starts the second hot. Krakow gets the first goal from Nino Niederreiter on Jonathan Quick. Follows up with a second from Pavel Datsuk. Manila leading in shots by a good margin here, but Dragons just keep picking up goals. So there's a second period done and over with. 28-19 the shots. No penalties yet, but 2 goals. Nino Niederreiter and Pavel Datsuk. Krakow heads into the third with a 2-goal lead. Who's the goalie? Bobrovsky. Yeah, that'll do it. I'll make the third goal a little slower. Back to our 30 seconds here. Manila seems to slow down a little bit, but they're still getting some shots in. Up to 35 now, just about halfway through. Yep, just past halfway. Can't beat Bobrovsky yet, though. Krakow hanging on to their 2, make it 3-goal lead. Pavel Datsuk's second of the game. Under 5 to go, still a 3-0 lead. Manila approaching 40 shots. There's 40. Make it a 42 save shutout for Sergei Bobrovsky and a 3-0 victory for Krakow to tie the series at 1. Alright, take a look at this one here. 3 stars first off. Gotta think the first one's Datsuk for the 2 goals. It could be Bobrovsky too. Bobrovsky gets the first one, 42 saves. Yeah, that'll do it. Datsuk with 2 goals. Niederreiter with the other. Let's go check out the assists on that. Couple players with 2-point nights. Riley and Eichel with 2 assists each. Datsuk's 2 goals, of course. And the other assists will go to Jeff Carter and Jonathan Marchessault. Big bunch of +2s. Riley, Eichel, Datsuk, Niederreiter, and Ristolainen. So there's your... Is that a line? Eichel playing on the wing, maybe? Probably. Morgan Riley leads in shots with 6. Datsuk went 2 for 4. Niederreiter went 1 for 2. Couple 50%ers on there. Manila, no points to speak of. Jake Muzzin -2. But he and Stamkos also led in shots with 5 each. The Sergei Bobrovsky show in Game 2. Alright, so let's check out Oakland and... Oh, sorry, I already did that one. Where am I? What am I doing? Seattle and Hartford. This series tied at 1. Hartford, of course, one of our best of the rest team. Tom Wilson opens the scoring 1-0, make it 2-0 Tyler Toffoli. One of our best of the rest teams that made the playoffs. These guys in Quebec Nordiques were the 2 best of the rest teams of players that didn't get drafted. So we got thrown together, put on some teams, and Hartford didn't just sneak in too. They ranked 6, so I think that maybe tells us to step up our game a little bit. 11-7 the shots after one. Wilson and Toffoli the goals heading into period number 2. Seattle power play can't get it done in the second. Make it 3-0 off the stick of Lars Eller. Doubling up Seattle in shots too. Score effects not quite working out yet. Get one at the end of the period though. Nazem Kadri scores on Mike Smith. 2-goal lead heading into the third. Shots 21-13 for Hartford. Seattle starting to creep back there in shots. Just kidding. Hartford pulling away. Half the period done. Still a 2-goal lead. Final minutes. And Dunyan. Hartford holds on to their 3-1 lead through the third and will take Game 3 series lead now 2-1. Goals from Tom Wilson, Tyler Toffoli, Lars Eller, and Nazem Kadri. Three stars in this one. Kadri with 1 goal the first star, no assists, 4 hits. So I'm going to say, I'm going to assume there's no one who's got multi-points then if that's going to happen, but we'll see. Mike Smith, the second star, 21 saves, only give up 1 goal. Tyler Toffoli, his goal gives him the third star. Let's take a look at Seattle here, who got the assist on the Kadri goal. It'll be Kadri from Hyman and Ehlers, or Ehlers and Hyman. I don't know what order that was. Anybody? Nope, just a big bunch of -1s, so nobody especially bad in that area. Duchesne and Barzal with 3 shots each. Nylander, Subban, Tavares, and Matthews with 2 each. Kadri went 1 for 1 for the only goal. Hartford. Yeah, no multi-point nights for anybody. So we Brown with an assist, Wilson with a goal, Toffoli with a goal, Kevin Hayes with an assist, Rasmus Dahlin with an assist, Lars Eller with a goal, Josh Morrissey with a goal as well. Morrissey and Jason Demers lead plus minus. At +2 each, nobody in the minuses. Shots, Victor Rask with 5. And then Wilson, Toffoli, Eller with 3. Sorry, Perron as well. Lucic, Coyle, Niskanen, Hagelin, and Morrissey with 2. And a big bunch with 1, I'm sure. Yeah. So there's that series. Hartford pulls ahead there, 2-1. Let's go check out my Moncton Cobras and the Yorkshire Unicorns. Unicorns lead 2-0. This is a 1v8 battle, and the underdog Unicorns are got a chance to really take over the series here if they haven't already. Moncton coming out firing with the first shot on goal, the second shot as well. Both go in the net. It's Mikko Koivu, Claude Giroux. The third and fourth shots also find the back of the net. 4 goals, 4 shots. Koivu, Giroux, Palmieri, and Huberdeau. Then Phil Kessel picks one up for Moncton. Finally, John Gibson has a save, assuming he's still in the net. Radulov gets the second for Moncton. And what a crazy period. Alright, I gotta go through that. So, yeah. So don't know when he gets pulled. I'd like to see when he gets pulled. Because the 2 saves came from Corey Schneider, and I know John Gibson's my starter. So, if he got pulled after 2, if he got pulled after 3, we'll have to see that after. Oh, it'll be right here. It is here. Okay, so Gibson gives up the first 3 shots, gets yanked. Schneider gives up the first, and then saves the next 2. Okay, fair enough. Shots are 11-6 Moncton. Score is 4-2 Yorkshire heading into the second. Fair enough. Good God. I'm almost more happy that it happened this way, just to see it be so quick. Just 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, done. Real time, that would have been so annoying. Moncton just running away on the shot clock, but Holtby just being Holtby after a 4 shot, 4 goal performance in the first. Oh my God. Third period, down by 2, up by 14 in shots. Sebastian Aho makes it a 1-goal game. Halfway through the third. Still just peppering Holtby. Final 5 minutes. Can they tie it? Yes, they do. It's Corey Perry. And Neil gets one late because goaltending does not exist in the Moncton net, and Yorkshire wins it in regulation 5-4. Series lead 3-0. What a dumb game. Oh. So Corey Schneider goes, let's see here. First 3 shots were against Gibson, so 16 shots against Schneider. 2 of them went in. He goes 14 for 16. At least Holtby's got a 900 in the other net. 4 for 40. So the first 4 goals in the first 4 shots, Koivu, Giroux, Palmieri, and Huberdeau. And Moncton comes storming back with Kessel, Radulov, Aho, and Perry. And Neil seals it at the end to finish it. Oh. 3 stars of the game for the Yorkshire Unicorns, John Gibson and Corey Schneider, the first 2 stars. And the 3rd star also for the Yorkshire Unicorns, the goaltender Braden Holtby. Just kidding. It's Radulov and Aho both for Moncton because they've got a goal and an assist each, and then Koivu with the goal and assist. Not James Neal, who, won it, but sure. Let's go take a look at these crazy points. Aho, Radulov, Sagan with 2 each. Sagan with 2 assists. Radulov and Aho with a goal and assist. Kuznetsov and Rantanen with an assist. Perry and Kessel with a goal. Alex Steen and Michael Backlund with assists. Oliver Ekman Larson at +2. Forsberg, Trocheck, Schwartz, Suter, all at -2. That's less than fun. Shots, all kinds of shots. Drew Doughty leads it with 5. And a good chunk at 3. A couple more at 2, and probably a bunch more at 1. Oh. I gotta go look at the save percentages, I suppose. John Gibson goes 0 for 3. Look at that goals against. 37, basically. In 4 minutes and 52 seconds of work. Good job, Johnny. Schneider comes in for the next 53-44. Goes 14 for 16 for an 875. Oh, Lord. Alright. Yorkshire. Big bunch of 2-point nights. Palmieri with a goal and assist. Wheeler with 2 assists. Giroux with a goal and assist. Koivu with the goal and assist. Huberdeau with a goal and assist. Torrey Krug with an assist. Noah Hannafin with an assist. James Neal with the game winner. And Shane Gossis-Bear with an assist. Aaron Ekblad at +2. John Carlson at -2. And yeah, unsurprisingly, not many shots and not many to go around. Giroux has 3, Pavelski, Palmieri, and Neal have 2 each. Just, yeah, it's awful. It's just awful. So the number 8 seed may be about to destroy the 2-time finalists This is the third season in the first round after that goaltending performance. So 3-0 Yorkshire leads the series. 5-4 victory. Oh boy. Yeah, that pretty much sums up how I feel about hockey at the moment. Okay, next up. Where am I here? I already forget who went first. I believe it was these guys. So let's do this one. Oakland and Scarborough. Game 3 coming up. Eric Carlson gets the first goal for Oakland. Braden Point ties it up, and Connor McDavid makes it 2-1. Tie game, Logan Couture at the last 2 minutes. Pretty even start. Shots just about equal. Goals are equal. It's Carlson, Point, McDavid, and Couture in the first. Scarborough, of course, leads this series 2-0. Second period back underway. Let's see what's going on here. Very back and forth. David Krejci makes it 3-2 for Oakland. And a tie game again. This time it's Jake DeBrusk. David Krejci gets another. It's 4-3 Oakland. Make it 5-3 from Bo Horvat. 2-goal lead heading into the third. Oakland kind of ran away there in the period a bit. Shots were equal coming out. I think it was a one-shot lead for Scarborough, but it's 26-18 for Oakland after the second. They get 3 goals in the period and lead by 2. Third period. Early power play. Can't score on it. Power play for Oakland. And a shorthanded goal from Sean Couturier. 5-4. Final 5 minutes of the third. Scarborough down by 1. They tie it off another goal from Sean Couturier. And we're going to overtime. So we're going to jump into the overtime. We're going to take a look at the overtime. Watch that one in real time. Oakland's at home. Oh, I got to do a little changing of my screens, I believe. But we'll fix that right here. Okay, sweet. Didn't know when it would give me the options. I gotta get rid of my music and the annoying people. I say like I'm not annoying. I'm hoping I have those sliders on. I don't think I can fix them from here, but I want to look anyway. Yep, sweet. Alrighty, overtime underway here. Game number 3 of this series. Scarborough up 2-0 in the series. A chance to take it ahead by 3. Overtime underway. Jones up for Connor McDavid across to Mitch Marner. Here comes Marner in for Scarborough. Takes to the corner, gets knocked up the puck, but gets it back. Marner works it back to the point. Kept in. And thrown around behind the net. Eric Carlson's the first one to it for Oakland. They'll play it up the boards. Marner steals it. Throws it towards the net. Barkov's on it. Sasha Barkov up for Leon Draisaitl. He'll skate it out of the zone. Barkov plays it up again to Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl sends it to the front of the net. Laine shot it just wide. What a setup there, and Laine couldn't finish it. Sidney Crosby on it for Oakland. In for Carlson. Now Laine spins around. Up to the right side. Goes around behind the net. Drops it back. Draisaitl across net for Crosby. That gets picked off. Jeff Skinner comes straight up. Drops it off for Connor McDavid. McDavid tried to send it back, but it's picked off there by Crosby and Carlson. Carlson plays it up to Crosby. Crosby coming in. Jukes takes the shot right at the glove of Hellebuck, who knocks it into the corner. Marc-Edouard Vlasic getting hounded there, but able to skate away. Plays it up to Jason Zucker. Zucker cuts back. It comes to the line and just comes out as Ryan O'Reilly comes back for it now for Oakland. O'Reilly coming in. O'Reilly sends it around behind the net. It'll come all the way to the point, but it's picked up there by Scarborough's Nicholas Backstrom. Backstrom kicks it back for Dougie Hamilton in his own zone. Hamilton plays it up off the skate at the giveaway. Patrice Bergeron coming in. Gets turned away there. A good stick play on the back check. Force a turnover. Coming up ice is Rickard Rakell across the Zucker. His shot gets blocked. Ilya Kovalchuk for Oakland. Up to Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly drops it back to the point. Brent Burns gets it back. Kovalchuk winds and fires. Great save. Puck in the air. Knocked into the corner by Jacob Slavin. Slavin coming out in front of his own net. A dangerous play, but it worked. Passes it up to Nicholas Backstrom. Backstrom heading in towards the corner. Can't get around Burns, but he drops it all the way back to the point. There's a shot that's blocked. Slavin shot. That one goes wide. In behind the net, Backstrom finds it for Jason Zucker. Now Dougie Hamilton winds and fires. That one blocked divingly in front there. And Oakland will come out of the zone. Here comes Ilya Kovalchuk for Oakland. The Golden Seals on the attack. Oakland for Duncan Keith. Now Bo Horvat. Horvat doesn't shoot. Takes it to the corner. Horvat drops it for Patrice Bergeron. Across to Kovalchuk. A shot that's blocked. Puck into the corner. Jason Zucker on it for the Sparrows. Couturier coming in. Tried to dance through. It's picked off there by Jonathan Toews. Sent up ice. Bo Horvat for Kyle Turris. Turris drops it back to the point. Jonathan Toews. Toews now Trouba. Back for Toews. Working it in. Pass couldn't be handled. And Scarborough will break out of the zone. Here comes Jacob Slavin. Slavin coming in. Takes the shot. Low rebound for Tkachuk. And he scores. Matthew Tkachuk ends it for Scarborough. It's an overtime victory as the Scarborough Sparrows take a huge lead in the series, 3-0. A shot that forces a rebound that comes right to the stick of Matthew Tkachuk. It's Slavin's low shot right onto the pads of Devan Dubnyk. Dubnyk comes sprawling across along the ice, but Tkachuk gets enough elevation on this puck on the rebound from a difficult angle to bury it and win the game. The Sparrows take it 6-5. So the 2 goals from Couturier, the shorthanded goal to get within 1, the tire to force overtime, and then the winner from Matthew Tkachuk sealed the game for the Sparrows. 3 stars, Couturier, 2 goals. He had an assist as well. 2 goals from David Krejci, give him the 2nd star. A goal and an assist from Erik Karlsson, give him the 3rd. So we have 2 3-0 leads in the first round. They are by the 7th and 8th seed teams. The 1st and 2nd looking at getting swept. Moncton and Oakland down 3 to Scarborough and Yorkshire. Now we'll head over here for Game 3 for Krakow and Manila. Early goal from Dustin Byfuglien, and the Magicians are up 1-0. Dragons responding, lots of shots here. They're up 10-4 right now, but Manila gets another one. It's William Karlsson. That goal seemed to go to their legs. They crawl back into the shot differential. 12-9 the shots after the first for the Dragons, but they're down 2-0. Even second period so far. Krakow get on the board. It's Brendan Gallagher. Manila up by 1. Heading into the third, the series is tied. Halfway through the third, Manila still up by 1. Now they're up by 2 off a goal by Gabriel Landeskog. 5 minutes left. They extend it to 4-1. Another goal from Landeskog. And that probably will seal it. Yes, it will. The Magicians take the game 4-1, and they lead the series 2-1. Three stars in that one. William Karlsson, a goal and 2 assists. 3-point night for him, earned in the first. The 2 goals at the end from Gabriel Landeskog give him the second star, and Jonathan Quick only gives up 1 goal, 27 saves, earns him the third. So we'll take a look at some points here. Manila, 3-point night for Karlsson, goal and 2 assists. 2 assists for Matt Zuccarello, 2 goals for Gabriel Landeskog. Assists for Okposo and Yossi, a goal for Bufflin, and an assist for Taylor Hall. Couple plus 2s, Karlsson and Landeskog. Anybody get minuses? Nope. Shot leaders, Bufflin and Landeskog. And they get rewarded with goals for their trouble. William Karlsson, fittingly, goes 1 for 1. Points, only 2 to speak of. So it was Brendan Gallagher from Mark Giordano. Couple players managed to be pluses in that 4-1. This is a 5-man unit. I'm going to assume they're on the ice all together for their goal and none others. Gallagher, Giordano, Little, Ristolainen, and Parise. And we've got the defense pairing of Riley and Klingberg getting filled in for all four goals. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. I was adding 4 and 3 and thinking, why is there 7? That's not how plus minus works. Datsuk, Marchessault, and Arvidsson were the forwards on for 3 of them. Then it was Niederreiter, Carter, Eichel on for the other one. Datsuk -3, but 5 shots after 2 goals in the last game. So we got a couple elimination games incoming for Game 4. What I'm probably going to do with those in the first round is just sim to the third period, and then if it's close, we'll jump in. If not, we'll just sort of let it play out. If it gets within a 1-goal game at any point, we'll jump in. Next round, if there's elimination games, I might do them. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe only if it's a Game 7. We'll probably just do it if it's close. So next up, Seattle and Hartford, game number 4. So here's our series here. I'll check the player stats after the round is done. We can go through each team. We'll see. So Hartford's up 2-1 in the series, a chance to force an elimination game, or for Seattle to tie it back up. First goal comes late in the first. It's Josh Morrissey for Hartford. Even period apart from the goal. Shots are even. 1-0 Hartford going into 2. Early goal, it's John Tavares. And then Nazem Kadri 15 seconds later. More than that. It looked like it was 19 when I first saw it. Nugent Hopkins gets one too. It's 3-1. Seattle starting the second in a hurry. And they pick up another. It's William Nylander. I believe that's his 5th of the playoffs as Jake Allen came in for Mike Smith after that third goal. Shots were even at 10 after the first. It's 29-17 for Seattle after the second. They get 4 goals and they're up 4-1 after 2. Certainly never seen a team involving Nazem Kadri or blue and white drop a 4-1 lead in a playoff game before. So, you know, it should be all sealed up, right? Third period underway. I'm still not bitter at all. Kasperi Kapanen makes it 5-1. And here comes Hartford, 5-2, thanks to Kevin Hayes. Power play, 5-3, Nick Leddy. 7 minutes to go. 6-3, John Tavares. May have just put in the dagger if he didn't. Duchesne certainly did, 7-3. Late power play for Seattle. They don't need to score. They win it 7-3, and the series is tied at 2. Three stars in this one. John Tavares, 2 goals and an assist. William Nylander the second, a goal and 2 assists. Nugent Hopkins, a similar stat line, gets the third. Take a look at the rest, starting with Hartford. 2 points for Tyler Toffoli, 2 assists. Leddy gets a goal. Wilson with an assist. Hayes with a goal. Lucic with an assist. Morrissey with a goal. And Victor Rask with an assist. No pluses in that game. Brown, Eller, Demers, and Hagelin the only zeros. Matt Niskanen a -4. That's a bad time. Nobody really jumped out in shots. Wilson, Morrissey, Saad, and Eller share the lead with 3 each. We'll go take a look at Seattle here. We're going to see all kinds of points. 3-point nights for Duchesne, Pasternak, Nylander, Tavares, and Nugent Hopkins. Goal and assist for Duchesne, 3 assists for Pasternak. Goal and 2 assists for Nylander, 2 goals and an assist for Tavares. A goal and 2 assists for Nuge. A goal for Kadri, a goal for Kappen, assist for Subban, Barzal, and Oscar Klefbom. Pasternak, Nylander, Tavares, Subban, and Klefbom. That's a 5-man unit that went +3. Simmons and Matthews at -1. Somehow. Re-realized the score in my head. How did that happen? But okay. Even 0 is not so fun in that score. Barzal, Brody, Barry, Hyman. Schatz, David Pasternak leads with 5. Mr. -1, Wayne Simmons had 4, so I don't know. Matthews just basically didn't exist in that game, so that's cool. First elimination game coming up. Moncton Cobras, the league-leading Moncton Cobras, after that last debacle of Game 3. Need Game 4 to survive, as the Unicorns look to close out the 2-time regular season champions, the 1-time league champions in the playoffs. The Unicorns looking to end the Moncton Cobras here in Game 4. So we'll just jump in, sim the first 2 periods and see where we're at. Starting off the first. Go a little slower. We're doing the 30-second sim here. It's really too slow. I'm kidding. Straight up we go. Even first period so far. just going shot for shot. No goals to speak of. Moncton took a little lead at the end of the first, 12-9 in shots. Looks like that's 9 straight shots that John Gibson takes and actually makes saves on, so good for him. Can call that a bounce back. Period 2 underway. And the first goal goes to Joe Pavelski. Holtby is just beasting this series. Forsberg finally breaks free on him, though. It's 1-1. Make it 2-1. Evgeny Kuznetsov. Moncton, I think, might have their first lead of the series. I'm not tracking these things, and it's been way too long since the first 2 games, but that's very possible, I think. Third period. Unicorns need to come from behind to end it. Moncton just doubling them in shots. Oh, here comes Yorkshire, though. Score effects a little bit. Only up by 1. Crawling into the shell. Let's find out. 5 minutes left. Moncton trying to hang on. Final 2 minutes. Final minute. And there's an empty netter from Phil Kessel to finish it. Moncton survives yet another day. I probably should have shown that last period, but too late now. I said I would, and then I didn't. Specifically, if it was a 1-goal game, I said I would, and I did not. Oh well, next time. Holtby still gets the first star. 38 save performance on that one. Certainly earned it. Forsberg got the first goal on him, got an assist as well. John Gibson gets the 3rd star. Only gave up 1 goal this time, bud, but it was still only 21 saves. Yorkshire. It was Pavelski from Carlson and Hedman. Nobody's a plus in this one. A good amount of zeros, though. Hedman, Knight, Palmieri, Ekblad, Marlowe, Koivu, Pacioretty, and Gossespierre. Only 1 -2, Noah Hannafin. Krug, Lindholm, Giroux, and Pacioretty lead with 3 shots each. Moncton, Forsberg with a goal and an assist, gets 2 points. Strawman with an assist, Kuznetsov with a goal, Doughty with an assist, Suter with an assist, Kessel with the empty netter. Forsberg the only +2, a big bunch of +1s, and the 4th line, Backlund, Steen, Perry, a -1. Radulov and Pietrangelo lead with 5 shots each, Sagan with 4, as Moncton survives. Series is at 3-1. Let's go straight to the other elimination game, shall we? Oakland and Scarborough. I'll try to remember to jump into the 3rd this time, but we'll see if my memory lasts longer than 8 seconds. Oakland gets the first goal. It's Patrick Laine. Early in the first. Oakland's trying to fend off elimination. Scarborough up 3-0. Scarborough ties it thanks to Ricard Raquel. First period done. Shots 12-8 Oakland. Game tied at 1. (2-1) Oakland. Ryan Getzlaff. Tied at 2 thanks to Connor McDavid. We'll head into the 3rd tied, and I will jump in this time. I've remembered. Good job, me. Alrighty, third period underway, tie game. If Scarborough wins, Oakland is gone. Golden Seals will start off with the puck here. Leon Draisaitl brings it in. Draisaitl to the corner, drops it back for Sasha Barkov. Now Crosby with a shot that's blocked right in front by Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Here comes Vlasic up for Scarborough. Drops it across to the captain, Connor McDavid. McDavid sends it to the front of the net. Marner with a shot that was poked away by Dubnyk. Barkov for Oakland. Comes out of his own zone. Barkov across to Patrick Laine. Tried to cut in. That's taken away, though, by Seth Jones. Passing up, McDavid. In for Jeff Skinner. Skinner over to McDavid. Back for Skinner. Goes around behind the net. Skinner looking for Marner. His shot didn't get to him. And it's taken out the other way. Draisaitl coming in. Across for Laine. Laine shoots. Blocked away by Hellebuck. Back to the corner. Taken there by Connor McDavid. Good pass up to the blue line for Raquel. Now across to Jeff Skinner. Skinner stops. Cuts in to the slot. Shoots. Blocked right in front of him, though, by Sidney Crosby. Passing it up now. Ryan O'Reilly comes in. O'Reilly goes around behind the net. Comes up to the point where it's picked up there by Jason Zucker. Just about a giveaway it is. But O'Reilly shoots. Rebound is there. And Hellebuck hangs on and makes the save. Face-off won by Scarborough. Ricard Raquel will come up with the puck. Raquel drops it. Almost got it back, but it's sent out of the zone and down the ice. Won't be far enough for icing. Slavin comes back for it. Slavin up to Raquel. All the way across, Jason Zucker. Up the boards, Nicholas Backstrom. He'll spin around at center, get it to Raquel. They try to find a way in. The trap set up expertly here. A 1-3-1 from Oakland, just stopping any entry. And now they'll break through. Backstrom takes a shot right into the glove of Dubnyk. He decides to play it off. Duncan Keith up for Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly drags it in, gets poked. It comes back to the point. Keith keeps it alive. Burns went for a shot. That one's blocked. But he keeps it in. O'Reilly in for Kovalchuk. Sends it right in front. What a pass right to Bergeron, and a better save by Connor Hellebuck. What a pass out of the corner there. No look through the legs from Ilya Kovalchuk, and a one-timer right in front from Bergeron. Hellebuck made a fantastic save. Now coming in is Scarborough. Sean Couturier in with a shot. Good save. Bouncing around on the pads of Dubnyk, who will find it and hang on. Look again at this chance from Bergeron. What a pass by Ilya Kovalchuk. Getzlaf and Couturier on this draw to the right of Demin Dubnyk. Couturier wins it clean. Michael Sergachev. They'll play that in. Didn't get a lot on it, and it's an easy turnover here for Oakland as they bring it up and into the zone. Kyle Turris to the corner, goes around behind the net. Turris. Pass was picked off, and here comes Scarborough. DeBrusque for Sergachev, now Couturier. Sean Couturier stops up. Shot from the point. Dumbo blocked in front. Right off the back of Jonathan Taves in front. Played up. Turris. Bo Horvat. He's out of the zone. Horvat up to Turris. Back for Horvat. Horvat to Turris. To the point for Trouba. Now Turris for Trouba. Turris again. At the point. Taves. Off the boards into the corner. Taves. Turris can't get a shot. Played away there by Braden Point. Here comes Point up ice. He gets knocked off the puck but gets it back. Point. Throws it to the point for Mikhail Sergachev. His shot through and scores! Mikhail Sergachev, and it's 3-2 Scarborough. Sergachev gets a lot on this slap shot from the point. He's on his offside coming off the boards, and he just blasts this cleanly through Dubnyk. He saw it the whole way and just couldn't stop it. What a blast from Sergachev. And with 10:34 to go, the Oakland Golden Seals are now looking up. A goal behind in this must-win Game 4. Joe Thornton, Connor McDavid. McDavid wins it. To the point, Sergachev. Plays it across Dumba. Back to Sergachev. Now Dumba again. Dumba looks for a shot. That one sticked away. Krejci couldn't quite set up Couture. And has to come all the way down the ice for icing. This is the first time I'm getting a chance to see this on my new actually good TV, and I'm quite proud of the Scarborough jerseys. I got a lot. Logan Couture coming up for Oakland. Couture spinning around, drops it back to the point. Taves, big one-timer, gets deflected in front of the net and into the corner. Logan Couture pinned up against the boards there by Jones. He's got to be careful. He was holding the man who didn't have a puck. Luckily let go before a penalty would be called. Now here comes McDavid. McDavid coming in. Dances around Taves. Drops it back to the point. Jones works it in Vlasic. Back to Jones. For Zucker coming off the bench with a shot. A nice glove save there by Dubnyk. Backstrom wins the draw. Zucker across Raquel's shot, blocked right in front of him. Playing it up, Patrick Laine. Laine comes up, big slap shot, good stick save there by Hellebuck to knock it into the corner. Comes up to the sidewall, back to the point, Erik Karlsson. All the way across for Barkov, in front Crosby. Now for Karlsson, his shot blocked. And Zucker will find the loose puck and play it up. Raquel for Backstrom. Backstrom coming in. Goes around behind the net, thinks better of it, goes back to Raquel, gets it back. They'll go back and forth, sends it across, big one-timer from Zucker. And a nice save there from Devan Dubnyk. There was the Laine chance to try to tie it, just a straight slap shot from just outside the face-off circles. Sidney Crosby, Nicholas Backstrom. Crosby pushes forward, Draisaitl comes in, and Laine will get it out of the zone. A team effort on that draw. Ross Crosby tried to play it across. Will end up getting it there anyway, as Slavin initially broke it up. But they'll keep it alive. Draisaitl double-teamed in the corner, and that'll get taken away from him. Jason Zucker coming up across. Now Raquel for Zucker. Shoots, good save, rebound back to the net, goes wide. Dougie Hamilton back to the point for Braden Point. And that shot got to the net, good save. Raquel. Good pressure here from Scarborough. In the late stage of this third period, up a goal. Raquel comes out of the corner, sends it in front for Zucker. That shot saved. Now coming back is Ilya Kovalchuk for Oakland. Kovalchuk, Crosby, back to Kovalchuk, to the net. Crosby off the post and scores! I think Jacob Slavin, trying to pull that out of the net, ends up pushing it in the net. Kovalchuk has had some great looks on some passes in this one, in this period. Made a great pass to Crosby, who rang it on the inside of the post. And yeah, I believe it's Slavin trying to pull that out of the net, ends up putting it in the net. So Crosby will get credit for the goal, and with 4:07 left to go in the third, the game is tied. And they're going to give it to Kovalchuk. So Kovalchuk touched it. Slavin, the reaction of the Slavin was that of him putting it in. So Kovalchuk maybe touched it first. Either way, he was sitting right there at the side of the net. Kovalchuk was going to bang it in. Final 2:40 left in the third. Skinner up for Scarborough, takes it to the corner, sends it in front, Silfverberg. McDavid on one knee, couldn't quite get that one-timer. 2 minutes left to go. Here's Kyle Turris in for Oakland. Plays it up to Horvat, a good shot, good save. Puck to the corner, Horvat. Buried there in the corner. McDavid comes in, plays it for Jeff Skinner. Skinner coming in for Scarborough. Skinner to Marner with a shot. Right into the glove of dude, but who hangs on? Good chance there for Bo Horvat to try to put his team up by one. Joe Thornton, Sean Couturier on this draw in the Oakland zone. Scarborough's been dominant in the face-off circle so far, but Thornton wins this one. The veteran Thornton came in on that defensive zone draw and won it, but they only get it to center, and here it comes back in for Scarborough. Couturier, final minute of the third. Taken to the corner, pushed off the puck. Taves back for it, plays it up ice to Couture. A big giveaway, here's Dadonov. In front, poked away though by Dubnyk. Couturier couldn't handle it, Dubnyk poked it away, and here comes Oakland. Thornton plays it across, David Krejci. Pushed up against the board, forced them to turn over there to Sergachev, but they get it back. Here's Krejci. Drops it for Logan Couture. In for David Krejci. Back to Couture. Spinning around in the slot. Takes the shot. Good kick save there from Hellebuck. 25 seconds left to go now. Coming up is Tkachuk for Couturier. His shot. Good save. Tkachuk, who had the game winner in Game 3's overtime. Plays it for Dadonov. Dadonov tripped in the corner on a penalty coming to Oakland. 16.6 seconds left to go, and Joe Thornton has taken a penalty. Looking for the puck in the corner, ends up getting the skates of Dadonov. That's wow. Didn't think they had that level of rude side in this game. Okay. First time I've seen that one. Nice. 10 seconds left to go in the third. A good clear there on the PK. As it looks like the Scarborough Sparrows are about to take a penalty. A power play, excuse me. Heading into this crucial game for overtime. Scarborough got the goal in the third to go ahead by 1, but Oakland able to tie it off the stick of Ilya Kovalchuk. And we're headed to the second straight overtime of the series. Except this time, Oakland's season is on the line. Scarborough power play has been one of their weaknesses through the season. Their power play has a chance now to advance them to the second round. Connor McDavid takes it to the corner. Goes all the way back to the point. There's the shot straight through. Hits off of Skinner. But it's stopped by Dubnyk and now sent down the ice. Back forward is Seth Jones. Jones up the boards to Jeff Skinner. Skinner coming in. Skinner up the left side. Stops up. Looks towards the net. Gets taken away though by Sidney Crosby, who was coming back in a hurry. Skinner trying to take his time and set up a play. Ends up getting pickpocketed. And the power play is sent back to their own zone. McDavid can't quite get around, but now he does. He goes past Barkov. Wins the race into the corner. Great speed there from McDavid. Now back to the point. Marner. Look for Skinner. Gets stick back to the point. Skinner shot through. Good shot. Better save from Devin Dubnyk. Nicholas Backstrom, Patrice Bergeron on this face-off. Bergeron scrums it. Raquel comes in and ends up in front of the net. Couturier's shot gets blocked in the scrum in the slot. Now coming in short-handed Logan Couture. Couture's shot scores! Short-handed goal! And the Oakland Golden Seals will live another day. The first Oakland shot in the overtime. Scarborough's power play gets bit again. This time they had a chance to win the series. Instead, it's a short-handed goal from Oakland's Logan Couture. And we will see you again in Game 5. That mascot is disturbing. Duncan Keith to assist the first star. Logan Couture with the overtime winner the second. Sergachev for Scarborough has a goal in the third star. Alrighty, another game 4 coming up. Manila and Krakow. Manila up 2-1 in the series. Krakow looking to tie. Power play for Manila. A long one. Gonna go check out that penalty after. Couldn't get anything done on it. All kinds of shots though, but Krakow with their 4th shot of the period ends up in the back of the net. It's another goal from Pavel Datsuk. Go check out that penalty. It's a high-sticking double minor for Brad Marchand. Makes sense. Datsuk's goal on quick, the only one of the game. Shots 14-6 for Manila. Manila maintaining their shot lead, improving on it slightly, but another goal from Krakow. It's Brad Marchand. 2-goal lead for Krakow, looking to tie the series. Early third period goal from Vladimir Tarasenko makes it 2-1. Power play though for the Dragons. Can't get anything done on it. Halfway through the third. Still a 2-1 lead. Manila still with a big advantage in shots. Final 2 minutes, looking to tie it. Final minute, can't do it, and the Dragons take game 4 2-1. The series is tied. A 36 save performance from Sergei Bobrovsky. 3 stars of that one. First one, unsurprisingly, is Bobrovsky. Marchand with the game winner. Datsuk with the other goal for the Dragons. There's your 3 stars. Marchand with a goal. Panarin with an assist. Chris Tanev with an assist. Datsuk with the goal. Marchessault and Arvidsson get assists. Tarasenko from Stamkos and Hall are the points there. So that series is all square. So we get 2 series at 3-1, 2 series at 2-2. So we'll head back to Hartford and Scarborough. I found a pattern here. If you're keeping track down here, I'm sort of going bottom left, top right, bottom right. Let's see who can take the advantage in Game 5, as this series is tied at 2. Even period so far. Hartford a little advantage in the second half, but no goals. Hartford picked up the first goal from Justin Williams. Seattle Answers back with John Tavares. Tavares. I still can't get used to that. I don't know why. One after 2. Into the third we go. Still tied. Halfway through, still tied. We'll jump into the overtime if it gets there. Power play for Hartford, and I think that'll carry over into the OT. Let's check the penalty with 107 left to go. At 107, it was late, so it's gonna be 107 left. I must have been doing that wrong earlier then. I don't know why it would do that, but anyway. Yeah, because that's gonna be the latest thing, and that's with 42 seconds left. All right. I'm sure I made a point of that earlier and it was just wrong, so... Oh, anyway. Overtime it is. Overtime, Game 5 underway. Winner will take the advantage, 3-2 in the series. Here come the Hartford Whalers. Jared Spurgeon gets that, walks in, good shot. Stopped there by Anderson. Hooked up, penalty coming. Hartford already started with a power play. It's another penalty taken by Seattle. This time it's Nikita Zaitsev. And the Whalers will have a chance to end this 5-on-3. There's the hook there, Zaitsev on Perron. 14 seconds into the period. They have another penalty. As the 5-on-3 will get a chance to work here. Nicoletti, Jared Spurgeon shot straight through, right in front. Big rebound, great save, Anderson. Tyler Toffoli in the corner. Pinned up against the board there by TJ Brody. Tried to kick it out. Duchesne comes in for it. And will win that puck and dump it down the ice. Just to center though, it's gloved by Spurgeon. Played up now to Victor Rask. Rask in the zone. Spurgeon coming in. Shoots. Good save. Puck to the corner. Victor Rask in front. Spurgeon. Back to Rask. Poked into the corner there by Anderson. Now it comes back out to the point. On the point. Big shot. Blocked away. Duchesne fighting for it in the corner. Comes around. Back to 5-on-4. Minute 20 on that. Perron drops it for Toffoli. Toffoli. Spurgeon. His shot through. Blocked in front by his own teammate. Perron with a backhander. Save. Rebound. Rask again and a great save by Freddie Anderson. Sometimes your best penalty killer has to be the goalie, and Frederick Anderson has certainly been that here. Early in overtime, 5-on-3 killed, a minute 4 left to go. At 5-on-4, Charlie Coyle wins the draw. Josh Morrissey, big one-timer from the side, goes wide of the net, and Zach Hyman will clear it down. Only one goal apiece in regulation. We're here in overtime. Nugent Hopkins doing the work on the PK, sends it in. Zach Hyman now on it, but Morrissey able to skate away from him and play it up ice. Here's Charlie Coyle in 1-on-2. Has some help coming, throws it around the net, where it's picked up by Oscar Klefbom. Klefbom dumps it down. The sustained pressure that Hartford had on the power play earlier seems to have gone away. The penalty killers have settled in. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Here comes Justin Williams. In for Hartford. Takes the shot off the blocker. Puck goes into the corner of the other side. Coyle couldn't handle it. Duchesne comes up. Tried to spot Zaitsev coming out of the box, but now Duchesne has it. Duchesne in for Seattle. Drops it for David Pastrnak. Pastrnak throws it around. Comes all the way out. Here for William Nylander. To the point, Tyson Barrie. Barrie plays it back for Nylander. Nylander working it in. Goes off the boards behind the net. Gave it away. Duchesne shoots it just wide. Nylander couldn't control it. Then in front for Pastrnak. His shot is stopped again. That's Mike Smith. Hartford gets it out from behind the net. Now playing it up ice to Brandon Saad. Saad in for Hartford to the corner. Gets around Jake Gardner. Goes around behind the net, still being chased. Plays it up for Victor Rask. They kicked that out of the scrum, but ended up giving it to Seattle. Here comes Nylander. Nylander in for the Spitfires. Nylander drops it back to the point side. Save in for Tavares. Great save, Mike Smith. John Tavares, the only goal scorer in the game so far for Seattle, just about ended it right there. But Mike Smith comes up absolutely huge with the glove. Face off to the left of Smith is Tavares and Victor Rask. Scrummed. Perron comes in and Hartford will clear. Tyler Toffoli coming up into the zone. Toffoli looks towards the net. Drops it back to the point. Spurgeon. Off the boards into the corner for Toffoli. He's smacked up against the boards there by Gardner, but he gets it back. One-timer goes wide. That's David Perron. Puck to the corner. Rask able to beat Barzal to it. Centers it. Perron shot off a body into the corner. Toffoli around behind the net. Centers it, but that's picked up by David Pastrnak and played up ice. Pastrnak coming in. Pastrnak to the corner. Tried to center it. Hits off a leg. Still bouncing around in the corner. Pastrnak has it. Matt Barzal tried to play it in for Pastrnak. His stick got lifted, though, and couldn't take the pass. In there is Austin Matthews. Spurgeon spins away from him. Plays it up ice. Here comes Victor Rask. Rask coming in. Can't get around Oscar Klefbom. He'll steal it and plays it up to Matthew Barzal. Barzal all the way across to Austin Matthews. Barzal, Subban. Plays it back. Klefbom. His shot goes wide. Puck at the side. Nick Leddy goes all the way around, up the boards, and out of the zone. Subban tried to step up and keep that in, but couldn't do it. Subban now has it into the zone. Barzal trying to cut through. Good defensive play there by Nick Leddy. Breaks that up, and here comes Kevin Hayes. Hayes for the Whalers. Into the corner. Hayes drops it back in front. Lucic off the boards into the corner for Hayes. That one got stolen there. Played up to Simmons, but he's sent back into his own zone. Klefbom for it. 10:35 left to go in the first overtime. Coming up ice is Barzal. Has Matthews with him. Barzal. Good backhander chance. Great save by Smith. Hayes back for Hartford. Hayes goes to the corner. Spins back. Hagler. Brown. Spin shot. Save. And Anderson hangs on. Eller and Kadri on this draw in the Seattle zone. Stays in and played into the corner. Justin Brown pushed up against the boards there by Tyson Barrie. That'll force a turnover. He sends it around for Ehlers, but he's stripped to the puck there by Carl Hagler. Hagler into the slot. Big one-time chance. Great save, Anderson. He decides to keep it alive as well. Now Zach Hyman coming up for Seattle. Hyman had to come in the zone. He's turned back at the blue line, and here comes Hartford. A 2-on-1 for him. Hagler to Eller. Shot. Good save. And Anderson this time will hang on. Lars Eller, Nazem Kadri on this draw. Kadri pushes forward, and Seattle will clear the zone. Here comes Nick Ehlers. Up the right side in front for Hyman. That shot blocked. Poke checked away there by Smith as well. Saad gave it away. Hyman has it. Hyman for Ehlers. Pushed back. Ehlers still has it though. Ehlers cuts away. Now into the slot. Ehlers to the front of the net. Kadri. Great save, Smith. Puck to the corner. Jason Demers. He's stripped to the puck by Hyman. Now in behind the net, Kadri. For Hyman. Back to Kadri. All the way back, Hyman again. In front for Ehlers. Now Kadri at the side. Takes the shot. Puck bounces around. It's in behind Smith. He keeps it out somehow. It's still bouncing around free in the crease. And doesn't find the net. Coming back now is Hartford. It's Brandon Saad. Gotta go take a look at how that stayed out. Gardner plays it off for Zaitsev. Up for Zach Hyman. Hyman coming into the zone. Pasternak. Now Tavares. Tavares shoots. Big save. Morrissey on the rebound. 5 minutes left to go in the first overtime period. Here comes Charlie Coyle for Hartford. Coyle heads to the corner. Coyle off the boards to the point. Niskanen at the side. Behind the net. Coyle tried to center that. It gets picked off though. Justin Williams. Niskanen. Big shot. Low along the ice. But no traffic in front. Anderson saw it the whole way and deflected it away. Zaitsev. Big giveaway. Justin Williams on it. Williams to the corner. Cuts in. Scores! Justin Williams came in out of the corner and tucked it short side on Anderson. The Hartford Whalers take game 5 and they lead the series 3-2. Late in the first overtime period, it's Mr. Game 7 looking like Mr. Game 5, and this one, Anderson saw him starting to go around behind the net, tried to prevent that with the stick, and that opened up a hole on the short side. Williams saw it, cut to the net, and there couldn't have been much room there, but he found what little room there was, and he goes 5-hole on Anderson to end the game. Let's see if we can go back and see that craziness at the other end too. It's gonna be a decent ways back here, but with what the hell happened, I think it's kind of worth it. Alright. So Hyman to the front of the net. This play off to the side for Kadri. He's got a weird angle, but some net to shoot at. Tries to go 5-hole instead. It goes up off the glove, actually. Up off the glove, straight up into the air. And this thing's looking like it's just going to land in the net. Lands. Oh, boy. Lands. I'd love to know the physics on this, but okay. It lands on the line and just like hits an invisible wall and bounces straight out. Just bounces straight out. That could totally bounce in. But nope, it's just gonna look at the flutter, lands on the correct edge and just bounces out of the net. Smith comes back for it having no freaking clue where it is. Hits off his pad. Will come back across the line. Kadri's there with some impossible stick work. Can't tuck it. Hops over his broken, crazy stick. Can't tuck it. Comes out the other side. Kadri has a chance at it again. But here comes the defenseman Brown. Kadri shoots. Big save by a floundering Smith. Off of Dahlin. Off of Ehlers. Smith with the poke check. And it's clear. And then there's Tavares with that chance. Not gonna happen. Back it comes, and there's the giveaway. Who was that? That's Nikita Zaitsev, being Nikita Giveaway-Tsev. And here comes Williams. He'll go in wide. Looks like he's gonna go behind the net. And yeah, I think I called this right. Get rid of this, yeah. I think I called this right. Anderson goes for a weird poke check, like as he's coming around behind the net. Like, nope, don't go back there. That's the bad. And yeah, that's just gonna leave your entire legs open, my dude. And oh, we're just gonna nope, never mind with the legs. The short side call was kind of the right one because he just sort of glitches it through there. Under the pad, next to the skate, I think is gonna be the play on this. Yeah, and off the skate and in. The old short side tuck on the wraparound attempt. 3 stars. Mike Smith, 35 saves. Anderson, 36 saves. And Justin Williams with both goals for Hartford. Wins game 5. Yeah, what a weird game that was. Back to game 5 for this one. Yorkshire looking to eliminate Moncton, part 2. Moncton at home this time, though. Power play for Moncton. Can't get anything done. But they will score afterwards. It's Tyler Sagan. 1-0 Cobras. That's the only goal in the first. Shots 9-8 for Moncton. The extra shot is the goal. It's Tyler Sagan's. 1-0 after 1. Moncton power play scores. Philip Forsberg. They're up by 2. (26-16) the shots for Moncton. 2-goal lead into the third. If Yorkshire's able to tie it, we'll jump in. Moncton's the one being eliminated. If they're up by 1, it's not quite as funky as them being down by 1, so yeah. There's the first goal from Yorkshire. They're within 1. It's Blake Wheeler. Early in the third, too. They've still got time. Halfway, down by 1. Final 5 minutes. Yorkshire looking to tie. Moncton looking to stay alive. They'll pull ahead with the empty netter from Tyler Sagan, and Moncton lives another day. Series 3-2. Three stars in this one. First has to be, and it is, Tyler Sagan. John Gibson. This one's a bounce back. There's no joke on this one. 24 saves. John Gibson's the second star. 32 saves from Braden Holtby. He's the third. Our second elimination game, Oakland and Scarborough. Oakland followed Moncton up last time. See if they'll do it again here, or Scarborough can finish them off. First goal goes to Scarborough's Matthew Tkachuk. Power play, though, for Oakland. Can't get anything done. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Jason Zucker makes it 2-0 Scarborough. Second period underway. Scarborough up by 2. Power play for them. And they score. It's Jeff Skinner. 3-0 Scarborough. Third period. So, elimination game. We'll jump in if Oakland gets to 3-2 or any other version where they're down by 1. And we'll jump into the last minute no matter what, just to see the cute little cutscene. 4-0. That could be the heartbreaker, but there's Logan Couture. 4-1, make it 4-2. Joe Thornton. 2 quick goals. Oakland's back in it. They need another. 5 minutes left. Make it 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going in. Oakland's down by 2. Got about a minute 16, I think it was. Put on these ones. Put on these big crazy golden jerseys. We can thank the general manager for the design on the golden jersey. I maybe had some say in making the original Oakland, California golden, not golden seals jersey, but the full gold is props to the GM on that one. Minute 21 left in the third. 4-2 is the score. There goes the goaltender to the bench. Extra attacker on. Gets left shot. Knocked into the corner. Mitch Marner on it for Scarborough. Final minute now. Jacob Slavin. Dougie Hamilton coming up just outside the line. Carlson tried to keep it in, but he's offside. Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby on the draw just outside the zone. McDavid wins it clean. Playing some keep away in their own end. Now Marner up to Skinner. Empty net to look at, and that'll do it. Jeff Skinner. Empty netter with 42.4 left to go. And it looks like the Scarborough Sparrows, the 7th seed, about to eliminate the 2nd seed Oakland Golden Seals. Just a great game from them here in this one. Up 4-0 at one point. The comeback possibly alive for Oakland in the third. They got 2. But the empty netter should be the dagger.
Scored by number 53, Jeff Skinner.
Oakland's still going to press here. The goaltender will stay in the net, though. Vlasic coming up for Scarborough. Final 25 seconds. Turnover there. Playing it up ice. Here comes Crosby. Crosby's in. Final 20 seconds. Crosby to the corner. At the point. Playing it back in. Crosby to the point. Coming around. All the way around the boards. Final 10 seconds. Centering pass doesn't work. McDavid will skate it out. And the Scarborough Sparrows. McDavid's shot knocked away. The Scarborough Sparrows have defeated the Oakland Golden Seals and will advance to the second round. This is the 3rd straight first round exit for the Oakland Golden Seals, and they've been the favorites all 3 times. The empty netter from Jeff Skinner seals it. 5-2 is the final. 4-1 the final in the series. Logan Couture goal and assist give him the first star. Jeff Skinner's 2 goals, including the empty netter, give him the second. Ricard Raquel a goal and assist give him the third. As the Sparrows finish off the Golden Seals and advance to the second round. So there's the Golden Seals done. I believe I'm going to double check it, but I think you guys probably already know this answer. Yeah. No. Just kidding. I'm a liar. I was going to say I thought it was Scarborough who beat them last season too, but no. That was Seattle. It was also 4-1 though. But yeah, Oakland was the 4th seed, defeated by the 5th seed Seattle. the last time. That was season 2. But there's a pretty decent difference between 4th and 5th that season, because the top 4 were sort of the returning teams. Well, Seattle, Scarborough were sort of an expansion team, so a bit of a bigger gap, I think, that time. But still 2 and 7. That was like a 20-point spread there. So certainly a bigger upset this time. And season 1, they got beat 2, and I think might have finished second that time as well. What's my playoff here? Oh no, it was way different. 8 and 9. It's 8 and 9. They lost in 6 to the Dragons. So yeah, this is by far their biggest upset so far. But just keep losing in the first round. Rip Oakland. Alrighty, Krakow and Manila, Game 5. This series tied at 2. Andre Burakovsky opens the scoring, followed up quickly by a tying goal from Nino Niederreiter. Artemi Panarin gives the Dragons the lead. And that's the end of the first. 12-9 the shots for the Dragons. 2-1 the score off goals from Niederreiter and Panarin. Burakovsky getting the one from Manila. Second period underway. Uneventful second so far. Dragons starting to pull ahead in shots here. See if it ends in a goal at the end of the period. No, it won't. A 2-1 lead for the Dragons heading into the third. Dragons running away with it here in the third. Manila needs to try to mount a comeback in the final 10 minutes. And there's one. William Karlsson does it again. Tie game. Power play for the Dragons. They pull ahead. Can't do it. Final minute. Overtime incoming, and we'll jump in on that. Krakow Dragons, Manila Magicians. Overtime in Game 5. Overtime underway. Dragons start off with the puck. Brad Marchand coming into the zone, gets turned back just inside the blue line. That one's sent out and just out of the zone, but the Dragons will get it back. Here comes Mark Scheifele. Scheifele in for the Dragons, takes the shot. That won't get to the net, goes around and behind. Scheifele up for Panarin. Back to the point, Riley. Playing it in. Gets it back, Riley. In for Panarin. That's picked off, though, by Vladimir Tarasenko. Tarasenko coming up for the Magicians. Tarasenko centers it, scores! A great play off the rush, and the Manila Magicians take Game 5 of a goal from Steven Stamkos. Tarasenko off the rush, backhand centering pass to Stamkos, right there in the slot, and he makes no mistake. Overtime does not last long. The Magicians take the game and now the series lead 3-2. Jonathan Quick, the first star, 36 saves on 38 shots, keeping Manila in this one. Stamkos with the overtime winner, the second star, and Burakovsky gets the third star. As the Magicians will have a chance to finish off the Dragons in Game 6. Game 6 is ready to get started. It'll be Hartford and Seattle. Hartford has the 3-2 lead. Seattle needs to fend off elimination, try to force Game 7, but to do so, they'll have to do it on the road. Seattle, the 3rd seed. Hartford, the 6th. We've already seen one upset in Scarborough. We've got Yorkshire up on Moncton. That would be an upset territory. Manila, the only favorite, but that's a 4-5 matchup. That's up on their opponent so far. Power play for Hartford. Can't get anything done. Half the period done. Hartford with a big shot advantage so far, but Seattle opens the scoring. TJ Brody. Final minutes of the first. First is done. 1-0 Seattle, but even though they get doubled up in shots, they get the only goal. 14-7 the shots for Hartford. 1-0 the score for Seattle. They'll need to pick it up if they want to stay alive. Second period underway, an early goal from William Nylander. He's just been scoring in bunches in the first round. Haven't been keeping track, but I think that's somewhere around 6 or 7 for him. Hartford still with a big lead in shots. Freddie Anderson having a fantastic game. Shots 27-16, but the goal is 2-0 for Seattle. Third period underway. We will jump in if Hartford ties it. Power play for Hartford. Nothing. Halfway done. Final 5. And Frederick Anderson, it's 3-0 Subban after that empty netter. And Frederick Anderson comes up with a shutout in Game 6. A 35-save shutout. And Seattle survives. They'll force Game 7. Goals from TJ Brody, William Nylander, and the empty netter from PK Subban finish them off. So Game 7 incoming in Seattle. 3 stars, Frederick Anderson, and Frederick Anderson. Let's see who's 4th and 5th. William Nylander and TJ Brody with a goal. Nylander tacks on an assist as well. That gives him the edge for the 2nd star. 35 save shutout for Freddie Anderson. I think probably safe to say, I know we're only looking at shots, probably safe to say Seattle got outplayed in that one, but Freddie was indeed Freddie. Another elimination game incoming. Yorkshire with a chance to finish off Moncton. Moncton with a chance to force Game 7. Hartford has home ice. They get a goal early from the first shot again. On the second shot again, it's Stepan and Giroux. 2 goals on 2 shots. The streak ends on 3, 4, and 5. As Gibson has appeared in the game, he gets scored on again, though it's 3-0. Kessel on Holtby, 3-1. Goaltending for Moncton in this series, non-existent. He was actually really good through the first 2 games, actually. They were down 2-0. Gibson had a fantastic save percentage. It was like 940 something. And then 3-3. And now this one just getting filled in. Shots 11-10 for Moncton. Goals 3-1 for Yorkshire. Second period underway. Power play for Moncton. Nothing. No scoring in the second. See, is Schneider in the net? Yes, he is. Corey Schneider back in the series. Third period incoming. We'll jump in if Moncton gets within 1 after the 10-minute mark. Let's say that we're in there. 10-minute mark has come and gone. There's a Moncton goal. We'll jump in. If not, we'll jump in the last minute for the cute little cutscene. 2, 1, booyah. The number 2 seed has already been eliminated. And with 55 seconds left, I think it's safe to say we're about to see the first seed get eliminated as well. Glad to see the IFHL playoffs are mirroring the NHL playoffs. A minute left. Yorkshire up by 2. 2 goals on the first 2 shots of the game, which has happened for the second time this series. Jonathan Huberdeau comes out of the corner, sends it in front. Trocheck will find that and play it up ice. Philip Forsberg, final minute, big giveaway there at center. They can't get Schneider out of the net. Given away at center though again. Forsberg up to Schwartz. There goes Schneider to the bench. Final 40 seconds. To the point, Ryan McDonough for Jaden Schwartz. Gave it away, Ekblad. Giroux, Gossesbear, Huberdeau. Wheeler looking at the open net. He'll shoot and miss it wide. McDonough, final 25 seconds. Perry gave it away to Wheeler. Giroux at the open net. He won't miss. And that's going to be ball game. Claude Giroux makes it 4-1 with 22.5 seconds left to go in the third period. The Yorkshire Unicorns, who just made it into the playoffs on the last day. Moncton Cobras finished the season with 105 points. The Unicorns with 73. A losing record. 20-21, 4-5. Made the playoffs. Had this matchup against the regular season champion Moncton Cobras. And they finish it off with another goal as it's John Gibson who came back into the net. The goaltending for Moncton after the second game absolutely gone away. Braden Holtby has been spectacular for the Unicorns, especially in those first 2 games. As the Yorkshire Unicorns dethrone and shock the Moncton Cobras. As they will advance to the second round. Unicorns win. Cobras going home. Holtby with 39 saves gets the first star. A fantastic series for him. Claude Giroux with 2 goals and an assist gets the second. Wheeler with a goal and 2 assists gets the third. Unicorns defeat the Cobras 5-1 in the game, 4-2 in the series. Unicorns moving on. Alright, so that brings us back to Game 6 for Manila and Krakow. Manila with a chance to end the series. Krakow opens the scoring late in the first are Timmy Panarin. Shots 8-9. 9-8 in favor of Manila. Second period underway. Krakow gets their second goal of the game. It's Jeff Carter. 19-17, the shots in favor of the Dragons. 2-0, the score. Up by 2. Looking to force Game 7. We'll jump in if Manila ties it. Jakub Voracek 2-1. Power play for the Dragons to extend the lead. They do. It's Mark Scheifele. And we're going to Game 7. Three stars here. Bobrovsky with another fantastic game. 30 saves gives him the first star. Scheifele with a goal and an assist. Carter with a goal. They're the 3. As that series will go to 7. As does this one, Seattle and Hartford. Our first of 2 Game 7s. I don't think we're going to do the whole games yet. Here in the first round, we're not going to do them. Next round, maybe, if there's a 7. We'll see. So we'll just play it for now. If it's close in the third period, we'll jump in. Game 7 underway. Early goal from Seattle's David Pastrnak. Another followed up by Kasperi Kapanen. First period done, 10-8 the shots, 2-0 the score, both in favor of Seattle. Third period incoming. Still a 2-shot advantage and 2-goal advantage for Seattle. Depending on when Hartford scores. If they do, we might jump in. If not, just late for the cute little cutscene. Final 5 minutes. Seattle still up by 2. 2-1. The shutout streak has been broken, and we're jumping in. Freddie Anderson went about what? That's the last minute. 119-ish minutes, probably 118 plus of shutout time. Do they have another jersey for them? Yes, they do. We'll try the blues. That sounds fun. I kind of wanted to put these on for... Oh, God, it's dead. Why is it dead? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I have blues and greens for them. That's right. Anyway. You might not get to see these. I think I've shown that one on camera, but I also made these other ones, so, you know, look at those. Yay. It's more of like a late 90s-ish. Not late, because, you know, it kind of went away in late, but, like, later in their lifespan. Hartford jerseys. There you go. Sorry, I'm a nerd. Alright, so Hartford has just scored. It's 2-1. Probably about a minute 20-ish left to go in the third. We'll see what exactly it is. Minute 20 on the nose. 2-1 is the score. Hartford down by 1. They've finally broken the shutout streak of Freddie Anderson. But now they need to tie it. It's Game 7. Final minute. Nylander in for Seattle. Over to Fares. That one's blocked. Mike Smith. He's going to leave the net if they can get possession. But Seattle doing a good job in the offensive zone. Jared Spurgeon throws it around. Finally, they will clear. Hayes crosses center. There goes Smith to the bench. Final 40 seconds. Tom Wilson. Jared Spurgeon. Looking in for Wilson. It's in the scrum in the slot. Nylander has it. 35 seconds to go. David Pastrnak has a look at the open net. Plays it off for Tavares. Tavares gets around. Doesn't shoot towards the net. Drops it back. Barrie to the net. Scores! Tyson Barrie. 2-goal lead. 27.5 seconds left to go in Game 7. Tavares knew he didn't have an angle. Knew he had 2 men on him. Decided to just take it to the corner. Drop it back to the point. A smart play there from the captain, Tavares. Knowing he had time and had room, played it off to Barrie, an unselfish play. And that's the insurance Seattle really could use. There goes Smith to the bench again. 20 seconds left in the third. They dump it in. Keep it alive. Final 15 seconds. David Perron. Niskanen. They need to shoot in a hurry here. They're down by 2. Toffoli can't get the shot. It was blocked off at the side. Anderson makes the save. And Seattle will clear. Nylander looking for another goal in this series. Missed it wide. Final seconds. The Seattle Spitfires hold on. Take Game 7. And they'll move on to the semifinals. What a showing from the Whalers in this one, though. Certainly the underdog all season. The underdog in this series. They had a chance to finish off Seattle in Game 6. Frederik Andersen put up a shutout in that game. Had a shutout running in this one until the final minute of the third. Hartford finally solved him, but couldn't solve him twice. Seattle picked up the empty netter from Tyson Barrie. And for the second straight game, Frederik Andersen, easily the first star. David Pastrnak, a goal and assist, gets the second. John Tavares, and 2 assists on the night, gets the third, as the Seattle Spitfires survive the threatening underdog Whalers. And we'll move on to the second round. As the top seed in the second round, with the first and second seeds eliminated, Seattle guaranteed the best spot in the second round. We'll see who they will face. I believe it'll be Scarborough no matter what. I believe it'll be Yorkshire no matter what. But I forget how this playoff format works. I think they just reseed and do 1 through 4, but we'll see. I think it'll be Seattle, Yorkshire, and then the winner of Manila and Krakow against Scarborough. But, we'll see. Just gonna do this last game of this first round and call it for this video. And then I'll do the second round shortly. You'll see that coming up as well. I don't think there's anybody here at the moment, so I won't make any comment about what'll happen in real time, but yeah. Alrighty, another Game 7 coming up. Krakow and Manila. Manila has home ice. Game 7 underway. Vladimir Tarasenko opens the scoring. Magicians up by 1. Shots just about even. 13-12 for the Dragons. 1-0 the score for Manila. Second period incoming. Brad Marchand ties it up for the Dragons. But quickly, the Magicians take the lead back, thanks to Gabriel Landeskog. Second period done, 25-23 the shots. A 1-goal lead. I'll jump in immediately if it gets tied. I'll jump in at about the 10-minute mark if it stays up by 1. Power play for Manila, nothing. 10 minutes, we'll let it play a little bit. Let's say 5. There's 5. We'll jump in. The Manila Magicians have a 1-goal lead in Game 7. 5 minutes left to go in the third period. As we jump straight back into the action here. Chris Tanev up to Jack Eichel. The Dragons need to find a way to tie the game. Jeff Carter on it. Carter comes out of the corner, walks it in front, takes the shot. Great save, quick. Puck to the corner. Hooking coming up here, penalty to the Magicians. Van Riemsdyk will touch up. We'll see who the call's against. It'll be Jake Muzzin to the box. Here's the hook right there on Jack Eichel. Muzzin will sit for hooking, and now the Dragons, with 3:53 left to go in the third, will have 2 minutes of power play time to work with to try to tie the game. Klingberg, shot, scores! Artemi Panarin right off the draw, and the Dragons have tied it. A set play off the faceoff. A clean win from Scheifele. Klingberg looked to be in a shooter's position, doesn't take the shot, hands it off to Artemi Panarin, who takes a quick one-time wrister and beats Jonathan Quick, who seemed to be ready for the Klingberg shot that never came. A fantastic play off the draw from the Dragons. And the power play ties the game. .351 left to go in the third period regulation of game number 7. And we are all tied up. Coming up ice, Steven Stamkos. Stamkos in to the net. That one stopped. It's in behind Bobrovsky. He dives back for it. Bobrovsky had to pull that off the goal line. Steven Stamkos, who had the overtime winner in Game 5, just about put his team up here in Game 7. Stamkos wins that with his feet. Josi tried to send that across to Tarasenko for the one-timer, but it's picked off. Here comes Panarin. Panarin in. Stopped up though by Josi. He gave it right back to him. Panarin tried to get a return pass. Couldn't get it. It's picked off. Now coming up, Tarasenko. Tarasenko has Stamkos and Taylor Hall with him. Tarasenko cuts back out of the corner. In front for Stamkos. That's blocked right in front there by Mark Scheifele. Panarin. Up to Mark Scheifele. Scheifele into the zone. Cuts in. Takes a shot at the net. Rebound is there, but it's kicked away. Kept in there with the line. Marchand with a shot. That one stopped. And Quick will hang on. Just about got the go-ahead goal right there. Scheifele's shot was just knocked away by Quick, but it landed right in the blue paint. It was a battle for the puck. And the defenseman able to kick it away. Literally kick it away with the heel of his skate. Came back and kicked it out of the crease. Just about out of the zone, too. A lot of strength on that desperation kick. Coming up now, the Magicians. Van Riemsdyk centering and comes out in front. Monahan couldn't get the shot. Now coming back the other way is Jeff Carter. Final minute of the third. Niederreiter to Carter. Carter spins around. Big one-timer. Scores! In the final minute, the Dragons have taken the lead. And it's Jack Eichel. Only his second goal of the series, but it may be the biggest one of the series. Jack Eichel's one-timer from the slot in the final minute have given the Dragons the lead in Game 7. The Dragons tied it a couple minutes ago. They've just taken the lead now. And with 50 seconds left, the Magicians, who were ahead just a short while ago, now have to fight in desperation to tie it. A big point shot there. Knocked away. 6-on-5. Extra attacker on the ice. Eichel just sent that in front of the net. The Dragons able to get it away. Now here's Eichel looking for a second of the game with the open net. That's blocked by Jake Muzzin. He took the penalty that enabled the power play to tie the game. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. It was Ristolainen looking for the open net. Aaron Ekblad plays it up ice. Sean Monahan. 6 attackers on the ice. Landeskog coming in for Muzzin. Played it up to Tarasenko. Couldn't get to him. Muzzin still has it. In for Hall. To the point. Ekblad. Big shot through. Doesn't get to the net. 10 seconds left to go. Panarin on it. Pins it up against the boards. Digging it out is Carter. Up to Marchand. Final seconds. Is he going to take the shot at the net? He does. It goes wide. But it's all good because the Krakow Dragons make the comeback in the final minutes. They get the go-ahead in the final minute. And the Dragons win Game 7. And we'll move on. The Manila Magicians could have ended it in 6. Had the lead in the final minute. In the final minutes of Game 7. Jake Muzzin takes a hooking penalty. The Dragons' power play ties it up with this goal from Panarin. And then Jack Eichel, off that fantastic spinning feed from Jeff Carter, scores the winner in the final minute. And the Krakow Dragons defeat the Manila Magicians and will advance to round 2. Sergei Bobrovsky A fantastic series from him. 35 save performance in this one is the first star. Artemi Panarin. The tying goal and an assist gets him the second. Gabriel Landeskog for the Magicians is the third star. Honorable mention to Jack Eichel for the game winner as the Dragons defeat the Magicians and move on. Alrighty, first round is done. We'll take a look at some stats before I end this off. Here's a little reminder of the series. Scarborough finishes off Oakland in 5 games. Yorkshire finishes off Moncton in 6. Seattle beats Hartford in 7, and the Dragons, we just saw them, defeat the Magicians in 7. But we'll take a look at some points here. We'll go league first. The points leader after the first round, William Nylander, 6 goals and 4 assists. We'll just sort of look through this first little bit here. John Tavares, second with 9 points. Blake Wheeler with 8. William Karlsson with 7. Panarin with 7. McDavid with 6. Giroux with 6. Eichel, Hedman, Pasternak, all with 6 points. There's your top 10 or so. Goals, William Nylander with 6. Kessel and Landeskog with 4 each. And a big bunch at 3. Marchand, Duchesne, Panarin, Karlsson, Datsuk, Giroux, Tavares, Couture, Williams, Zucker, McDavid, all with 3. And we'll look at the assists. John Tavares leads that, tied with Blake Wheeler with 6. Zuccarello, Pasternak, Hedman, Karlsson with 5. Riley, Nylander, Point, Jones, Marner, Panarin, William Karlsson, Jeff Carter, Eichel with 4. Just for giggles, shots leader, John Tavares at 29. Power play, not a whole lot of power play. Goals to worry about, nobody's got more than 1, I don't think. Nope. A couple guys with multiple power play points. Any shorties to worry about? Yep, a couple. 2 of them from Matt Duchesne. Logan Couture and Sean Couturier have the other shorthanded goals. We'll look at the goalies. The winners, Hellebuck, Bobrovsky, Anderson, and Holtby, the ones moving on. We'll list them by save percentage. Holtby, the best, with a 948. Corey Schneider, maybe should have started him. But, you know, Gibson was fantastic all season, so. If I would have been coaching a bit more than just doing this, I probably would have put Schneider in after the, third game? Probably after the third game. And seeing if maybe that would have changed anything, but, you know. Bobrovsky, Anderson, Smith breaks into the top 4 of starters, breaking up the sort of monopoly that the 4 winners had. Look at the kind of drop off. Like, Holtby just goes nuts. Bobrovsky is real good. Anderson's real good. Smith, that's a goaltending series. No wonder it went 7. Hellebuck wins in 4 and has some decent numbers, but then it's just kind of all losers from here. Quick, the only one of the losing goaltenders, only 2 losing goaltenders cracked 900, Smith and Quick, and they were pretty close to each other. And then the losing goaltenders, Allen was a backup, Dubnyk at 885. Was a backup who got credited for with a loss, weirdly. One of Mike Smith's games, but he played all 7, so he played all 7 and lost all 4. So they don't credit losses the way they should. He just played and also lost. So all right, fair enough. Dubnyk, Gibson, Gibson's goals against somehow not destroyed. Yeah, anyway. Most saves goes to Bobrovsky. He played 7. Hope he didn't. Better save percentage by a mile, but almost an entire second game's worth of. Yeah, he only played 6 games, but he's right up there with the 7s and in saves. Gibson played all of his games and had the least amount of shots, even behind Hellebuck and Dubnyk, and just got filled. So, any goalies with points? Yes, 2 assists from Holtby and Anderson. We'll go look at team stats if I can get there. Just cut straight to the other thing. We have to be on somebody who's actually still alive to see that. Who still exists? Oh my. Oh, is it because the second round doesn't exist yet? Is that why it won't let me do things? Fine. Random, but okay. Yeah, alright. Round is done. Here come the matchups. So it is Yorkshire and Seattle. And Scarborough against the Dragons. Alright. Let's see if we can see the team stats now. No, why won't it let me get there? That's strange. Can I go in here? Where are they? Where's my stats page? Is it because I don't have to be here to do it? No. What about this? Aha, there it is. That's weird, but okay. So, everybody's played the same amount, so I can just do this. Most goals, Seattle, least Oakland. There's everybody sorted by goals for. Here's everybody sorted by goals against. Oh yeah, not everybody plays the same amount of games, obviously, so you should do it like this, I guess, but whatever. Power plays. Oakland's the only power play not to score. They went 0 for 6. Unicorns went 50%, so Moncton penalty kill got filled. And they'll sort of get to feast on a Seattle penalty kill that only went 70% too, so also gave up the most penalties, second most penalties. Scarborough, 100% penalty kill on 6 attempts. That's of course against Oakland. So there's that. Alright, so there's our look at the first round. I'm going to call it a video here. I'll put up a second one pretty soon. Hopefully also today, but I'm tired, so I might just do it tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, the plan is to have the championship round go on the alternate days as the real life Stanley Cup final. So we can have every day we're having a real hockey game, then a fake hockey game, and hurrah. Which, I've said these plans before and then just not done them, so but we'll try to make things happen. We're going to see what the first game will be here. Seattle plays on the 21st. The Dragons play on the 22nd. So the first game next time round will be Seattle and Yorkshire. I'll be simming these pretty much the same way as we did round 1. I might do full game 7s if those exist, since we'll have only 2 series to work with instead of 4. Probably do it in about the same amount of time. I think I've been going for, like 2 hours now? I don't even know. Yeah, I started this at like 9 o'clock, so it's been like 2.5 hours. So I think I'm going to call this a video for sure. Alright. That's it for me. Thanks, y'all.